Hey YouTube, this is the EasySky B-17 Flying Fortress. Let's quickly talk about the features. It's got the 3-axis super sensitive gyro system installed. Gyro switch on transmitter, molded panel lines, gun and instrument panel details, and the mobile battery charging with power bank. Let's go over the specs of the plane. Wingspan 29.13 inches or 740 millimeters. That should be a little bit bigger than the Horizon Hobby version of the B-17. I believe that's only 660 millimeters. Length, there it is. Wing loading, wing area, flying weight. I believe the flying weight of the, again, the Horizon Hobby version is a little bit less than, I think it's like 2.75 ounce. I can't remember, but I think it's around that area. So this is a little bit bigger. Again, the super sensitive gyro. And the battery is a 500 milliamp 25C LiPo versus the 250 that the E-flite uses. Alright, so let's talk about what comes with this plane. You get this transmitter right here. It's very plasticky, cheap looking, feels cheap. Basically, it's a cheap transmitter, but it comes with one, and you don't have to get one because it does come with one, and I guess that's a good thing. But it is cheesy. Anyhow, you also get the USB charger. You have the cable, and you get this little doodad here. You connect your USB into this little hole here, and then you plug in your batteries on each side, so you can charge 2 at a time. And here's the plane. By the way, here's the battery. It comes with 2 of these 500 milliamp 3.71 cell batteries, and it goes into the nose area here. It's held by a magnet, and it goes in here. You plug in that JST connection and put it in there, and it's ready to rock. Let's just quickly look over the plane. Let's just see what this bird looks like. I think for the most part, the detail on this plane is really nice. This one actually comes with that chrome spinner, which makes it look a little bit better. And this is modeled after an actual real B-17. The Liberty Bell, I think, was at one time flying and was owned by some museum. And then one day it decided to burn up and crashed in the cornfield. So I believe that's about 4 or 5 years ago. I don't know if they're rebuilding it, but it would be nice if they were able to bring this thing back to life. But here's the model of it. Hopefully I'm not shaking it too much, and that you're able to see everything you want to look at. Let's look at the other side, on the bottom side, I mean. Not really a lot to see down here, but figured what the heck, let's go check it out. Wheels on it are a little bit on the cheesy side, I'd say. They're very tall as well, but at least they're functional. They definitely keep your props off the ground, as you can see here. But it is very high up there, so not exactly the most scale looking, but it's take those wheels off, fly this thing without the wheels, and it looks great. So let's talk about flight characteristics. I've flown this thing several times already, and she flies really good. She's not overpowered, that's for sure, but I think it's got more power than the E-flite version. Just nice. It just cruises really nicely. Doesn't have any bad tendencies. The 3-axis gyro really helps it out. Really one of my favorite planes that I like to fly, just if I want to just cruise up there and just watch it fly. Looks really good when it's up there. Price-wise, I think it's up at around the $125 mark, which is obviously a lot higher than the E-flite version. I think right now, if you were to buy the E-flite version, you could probably get it for $89, while this was listed at A-main for $125. The time that I bought this, it actually was cheaper than that. I'm pretty sure it was around $89, $99, whatever that was, but it was not $125. I think they just increased the price on that just recently, or maybe at least a few months ago, because I've had this for a little while. Was it worth it to buy this? I would say so. I have a lot of fun flying this plane. Like I said, it's relaxing. It's just nice to see, nice to look at it, and try to fly at as scale as possible. I'd say maybe 3 out of 5 stars, maybe. Everything could be always better, but it does come with everything. It's ready to fly. And the best part about it is that this plane can be binded, or you can bind this plane with a Spectrum radio, because it is DSMX 2 or DSMX compatible. So that was a bonus for me. I prefer using my DXX any day versus the cheesy radio that this thing came with. So other than that, that's pretty much it. Very good plane. They need to, I think, reduce the retail on it, because with the E-flite being only at $89, $99, if anybody's going to want to buy this thing, I'd say the price has to be a little bit lower than $125. So, anyhow, just a quick look at the EasySky B-17 Flying Fortress. This is WillNate35 signing off.